Hey everybody, and welcome back to some AT Mine fun with our favorite prankster.
Hi.
And introducing the only performance that could possibly stand next to Heath Ledger's Joker.
Let's not stand on ceremony here.
This should be fun. So for the benefit of those who didn't see part 1, this little mini-series is dedicated exclusively to the use of AT mines paired with smoke grenades. It really does work.
Theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated.
Whilst we're going to get more creative in this video, that is basically the 101 of it. Now, even when I'm making what I hope you will agree is a funny video, I always try to use serious gameplay, and one of the things that gave part 1 a lot of its charm was a random average gamer like me really trying to make AT mines work. But as you would reasonably expect from 240 vehicle kills later, I'm actually getting quite good. I really hope you guys can see the growth as well and will be cheering me on.
And here we go.
So in addition to my best foot forward on some of the skill of using AT mines, I also want to show some of the funny things, like hijacking vehicles with AT mines. Now, it's never really plan A to do this, but it does work, and interesting, there's a funny backup if you do actually get caught.
Was getting caught part of your plan?
Of course.
Another funny I want to show a few examples of is what happens when people refuse to budge. AT mines require movement to detonate, and some people just don't play ball.
Can't rely on anyone these days. You gotta do everything yourself, don't we?
Thankfully I play as a Lee's main, so I've always got an ace up my sleeve. Now for those of you who watched the channel for a little while, you'll know I'm quite merciless to spawn campers, so we have to punish them as well.
Round them up for judgment and hang them where the world can see.
I've got a little section I think you'll like about this, I hope anyway. I also want to put a bit of a spotlight on parachute kills. It's something that I've struggled with AT mines. I tended to roast myself quite a lot. So just share some of the learning I've had there. And I also challenge you, to see if you can beat my record right here that you're going to see for the highest altitude AT mine kill. It's even better because it's on the spawn camper.
You're outside the combat area. Head back.
Okay, there goes the AT mine that killed them. Now, if you tell me that you beat this, I'll take your word for it, but a video would be better. Come on, buddy, reverse onto my trap.
Fatality! Bane wins.
At the end, the outro was my sincere best gameplay with AT mines, and laugh at the only gamer I'll ever laugh at on this channel, which is myself. You'll see. So that's it. That's the structure. I hope you enjoy. Time to go back to Gotham. Okay, this section is designed to convey one message only. Smoke equals sus. Don't drive through it or you will kill yourself. Or another way of putting it.
Stop hitting yourself.
If you're cruising around in one of the big vehicles like a Brawler like you're seeing here or a MAV and you see a puff of smoke suddenly just appear in front of you, seriously, have a little think and just check that the road is actually clear before you commit.
I expected more from you.
It's doubly important to check when you're going through known choke points like on Stranded, the hallway running between the oil tanker. Come on, we've all been caught out at some point or another. Take the time to check.
I thought we were on the same page with this.
The smoke grenade roadblock is actually a brilliant tactic, and even when players try to go around it, you can still catch them out. That said, a lot of players are wise to it, and they will try and take evasive measures when they see the smoke go up. This player here nearly got away with it. Unfortunately went straight into the wall, so I was able to kill them. This player here did actually see my trap, and I got very lucky, because had they not been hit by a missile, and then blinded themselves, I probably wasn't going to get away with that. But here's my special award to the gamer that did actually see the smoke grenade trap and didn't fall for it. So you can see we're fighting here at B2 on Orbital. I'm just weighing in to do my bit to help with the capture, and then as we go around we see in the distance, yup, there's a battle tank, so out go the AT mines and the smoke grenade to see if we can trick him into driving in. So credit to the driver and the crew on this. The driver was being cautious and not charging in. The gunner was taking out the missiles. But what both of them forgot to do was look down to check the ground for AT mines to clear out before committing. So whilst they played extremely well, the ending was inevitable. Sorry guys. Admire the gameplay.
Admirable, but mistaken.
Okay, now it's time I said something controversial. I've changed my mind from part 1. I no longer consider this, planting AT mines at the boundary, to be spawn camping.
Seriously?
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Providing you're not railgunning them the second they appear or hovering over them with a helicopter waiting to blow them up, I think you're good. If we're not paying attention and we get ghosted the moment we drive out, that's on us. Always assume that Joker just might be hiding in the bushes.
How about a magic trick? It's gone.
Let me know what you think. Right, this brings me to something I've had a lot of fun with. Typically when you use AT mines, you put a mine at the front wheel, you put a mine at the back wheel, maybe you pop one in the middle for good luck. Your opponent moves out of professional courtesy and the mines detonate. However, sometimes players are so unbelievably in the zone that they don't even notice you. This guy's so focused that when I smoked him, he just smoked me back. So let's help.
All it takes is a little push.
Seriously, I encounter this a lot where I throw a smoke grenade at a tank and then run up to plant the AT mines and I can't even see the mines anymore, either because they're obscured in the smoke or because they've disappeared underneath the vehicle and there's no line of shot to them. So I'm just pointing this out in case you want to be playing AT mines with Boris or Crawford, you need a plan B. There are of course situations where you're going to need a plan C like this one here. So this is B1 on Hourglass and someone's called a tank onto the roof that just refuses to budge. Time to be the hero. I'm spamming into vehicle in case they get out, but it's no good. Last result, plan C. Not bad for an old guy like me.
You fight like a younger man. There's nothing held back.
Interestingly, I found myself in exactly the same scenario for a second time in this round. I mean, as much as I question why this always happens to me, it is very cinematic. This game is beautiful. Moments like this are incredible. Fighting a tank with 2 helicopters on a skyscraper. And wait for the finish. Stealth heli bombs triggered them, so even when they don't move, they're still away. Right, so as we're still talking about things that don't move, spawn campers. One of the things I hate seeing on the deployment map is this, a vehicle deep in their own spawn.
Why are you here?
I mean, what happened? Your balls drop off?
It's my personal mission to ensure these gamers never get a kill streak. But today I'm here to tell a special story. Some of you might recognize this kill from the John Wick video, where we joined the round late and were getting spawn camped hard by railguns on the back line. Now the reason this sequence is special to me and not just another kill is because unbeknownst to me, I'm not the only player this person's hacked off, and right now we're all converging on them. It's all on you, buddy. Gah, I only saw that when making this video.
You need to head back. You left the engagement.
Okay, so they got me, but my mate got them, and right now on the top of the hill is an empty tank. Everyone spawns in and runs for it, but listen for how many footsteps there are.
You're no use out there.
The spawn camper chased us down. My mate machine guns him and we got ourselves a tank.
Your precious armory. Gratefully accepted. We will need it.
Now to punish the rest of the spawn campers. Love the EMP, freezes him. Now here comes the punchline. Look, do you see the other player driving in and the Polaris coming in to do a suicide kill on the spawn camper? Does a little dance to celebrate. I love this team. Spawn campers will not be tolerated. And that just leaves one more player to hold to account for their crimes in this round. So because they're in a Wildcat and to try and get a bit more range, they're driving in and out of their boundary, so I drop in at the back to try and catch them. Like Robert Pattinson's Batman, not sure how I survived that. I plant my AT mines, but I should have known they were going to run for the spawn. I figure it out and it's time to put an end to them.
You have my permission to die.
Like I said, I'm very proud of my team in dealing with those spawn campers. They absolutely went after them. Good job. Okay, this brings us on to vehicle hijacking. Now, technically, it's absolutely no different from hijacking any other vehicle. Other than, for me at least, it's always an accident. I put my AT mines here at the front and the back because I was just trying to get off alive rather than just get detonated. But sometimes people get out.
Time to go mobile.
Just in case you didn't know, when you steal someone's vehicle, their team can't respawn that vehicle until it's destroyed. So I like to be nice and drive the vehicle into battle and give them a chance to destroy me. Although, you know, I'm not going to make it that easy for you. I'm going to make you work for it. Here's one where a gamer panicked after getting clipped by one of my AT mines. Seriously guys, it's not a good idea to get out if you're being hijacked. It's not worth risking the capture.
You think you could steal from us and just walk away?
Yeah.
He's not wrong, that's exactly what just happened. If you're playing with AT mines, always keep your eyes open for the possibility that you can jump in and steal a vehicle. I wouldn't plan on it, but it definitely happens more than you think, and if the other team's going to gift you a vehicle to go off and kill them, great, fantastic, take it. You can take it to your backline if you want, but I think that's a bit mean. Okay, this brings us on to parachute kills, and it's very important that you have this as part of your game. The better you can get at dropping your AT mines from height, the higher the chance you're going to have of actually catching the vehicle before it drives away. Nope, we've covered spawn campers. I'm not touching this one. We'll deal with you later. When you see a tank in the field, go for it. Come on, be brave. It's such a buzz when you actually pull it off and take them out. A good trick on the deployment map, other than looking for spawn campers, is if you see your aircraft in the air and a vehicle right next to it, take the opportunity to jump in, immediately jump out, and try and get them while you're still above them. I only noticed when making this video that this player is the spawn camper from earlier. Good for you, buddy, you decided to join the game. As you can see, my first mine completely overshot. I'm still working on this. Now, parachuting's all well and good when the target that you're after isn't moving, but when they decide to start driving around, it can get a little bit salty. I completely overshot on this attempt and had to scramble to recover. Trapping a vehicle on the go without killing yourself, in my opinion, is one of the most difficult things to do in this game. So seriously, don't beat yourself up if it goes a bit wrong. This is what it's supposed to look like when you're going after a moving target, but I am very bad at this, but at least this proves it can be done. The trick is to throw them way out in front and let them drive onto them. Easier said than done though, right? Okay, let's start thinking about bringing this to some kind of close and moving on to what I've called reactive kills, where you run into a vehicle and you got to work with the AT mine to take them out, hopefully without taking yourself out. And I'm getting a lot better at it. Sometimes you just turn the corner and have to deal with what you find. Other times, like this one here, you get to choose to pick a really stupid fight where there isn't really a plan. So this rock is pretty much my only friend in the world at the moment. All out of smoke, gotta rise to the challenge.
American forces will take every sector.
Gotcha.
Would anyone else care to challenge me? That's what I thought.
The gameplay with AT mines is fantastic, and what I'm trying to say with this section is don't feel you have to be campy, plant your mines and sit on them and manage them. Like, just go with the flow of the fight. I found an abandoned Wildcat, jumped in, started fighting a helicopter, and when the opportunity came up to use AT mines, I grabbed it. Check it out. Only one play to survive this.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Incidentally, serious talk, if you do find yourself in an armoured vehicle that's got a bit of speed like a Wildcat or a Cav and you're up against a tank, drive it at full speed, hop out, use the momentum and put your explosives down. It really does work, particularly with C5. You can try it with AT mines, but the fact the vehicles are both moving kinda makes it a suicide mission. Just make sure you have a good life insurance, yeah? Ah, perfect. Smoke and AT mines go together perfectly. Here's a few more examples that just speak for themselves.
troops have secured more sectors than the hostiles. Hostiles are trying to seize one of our objectives. Status report. Sector Mafia is already going to American forces. U.S. troops in the
Okay, we come on to the very last section. If you're still here, thank you very much. I just wanted to show the truth of using AT mines. I died an awful lot. Looking back on it, I got crushed by tanks a lot.
we don't every sector.
The other thing that's really funny about AT mines is you find yourself in very bizarre situations that no other gadget puts you in. For example, where your head is right next to an AT mine and a tank track, and you're actually willing that you get run over. And you're disappointed you didn't get the kill. AT mines will betray you at every single opportunity they get. Anyway, I noticed that my YouTube videos have a tendency to make me look a little bit better than I actually am, so I just wanted to be honest about my true experience. And with that, I shall stop talking. Please enjoy the rest of my hilarious deaths. I've laid them all out for you that I have on camera. I hope you find it both entertaining and also encouraging. If AT mines are not necessarily working out for you, I'm having just as much trouble with them. If this video does well and people are enjoying it, it's a lot of work. I shall make one more part 3 final part when I hit tier 1. Failing that, I really hope you enjoyed Joker and now Bane, and have a wonderful weekend. Catch you next time, guys.
We're being pushed back on all fronts. Control more sectors. Alpha 1 is now secure. Will be dangerous.
You didn't disappoint.